Every once in a while, I'll start editing a video from so long ago and I regret not editing immediately after I filmed, because sometimes I genuinely forgot the cake or what it was about or what story I had shared about the cake. But editing this brings back so many flashbacks of things that were going not wrong, like everything that was happening with this order. Number one, this was before I replaced my phone tripod. So while you're watching this video, you'll notice like the cake starts looking like the leaning tower. Like here, you can just see my cake starts looking like it's leaning, but it wasn't leaning initially. But that tripod was, I think, broken. So I hadn't replaced it at this point. And I think after I edited this video, I found a better tripod the next week or something. Not edited, filmed. But yeah, basically this order was ordered for a football theme, and I remember I had done this blue for another order just I think a week prior, and it was an Oreo cake with 30 Oreo cupcakes. And so my plan was to just use the same theme for the cupcakes as I used for the cake, only this time like do white, blue, for the cupcakes. And I'm looking at how much cream I had and wondering what other order I had for that week. But since I don't remember, since even looking at what I'm wearing, it must have been like during the extreme heat in January or beginning of Feb. So worked on the cupcakes. And I remember working on this cake later in the day because I knew it was being picked at like 11 a.m. So normally when cakes are being picked after 9 a.m. I normally like to finish them off in the morning. But I think the time was changed to like 7 a.m. So I decided to just finish the cupcakes because those would take so much time in the morning. And then that's why I went back to the kitchen after knowing I'm not working again on the cake. So I had to go back to the kitchen and do the fondant bits that needed to be done and keep the cake in the fridge overnight. So you can see the icing sugar is still visible, but once I put the cake in the fridge overnight, the next day the icing sugar will have cleaned itself up basically. So I put the cake in the fridge knowing that it's being picked at 7 a.m. But then when I went to bed, I saw the text from the person who had placed the order that it has been switched back to 11 a.m. the pickup time. So I went to sleep knowing I don't have to wake up early. But then there was miscommunication between the person who was ordering and the person who was picking up, because the person who was picking up still showed up at 7 a.m. and they woke me up. But luckily I had done most of the work that needed to be done. So I just had to finish up in the morning because they actually did wake me up. So they gave me like some time and came back at 11. So that's how it turned out. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.